What's up, boys? Sick View is back. In today's video, we're going to talk exactly about how to outwork the eBay fee system, which exact fees you will have to look out for when basically pricing things on eBay, when you want to insert things as a private person or also as a business. How you can actually take these clients from eBay over to your own Shopify store and then handle business without eBay charging you 30% fees on all of the products that you want to sell. And by that way, saving thousands and thousands of dollars every single week while looking way more professional. With that being said, let's directly jump over to the setup where I break down everything in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So when it comes to eBay, we have four main fees. We first off have the insertion fee, we have the final value fee, we have the payment processing fee, and at the end we have an optional fee which is called the promotion listing fee. We're gonna first off start with the three mandatory listings, which exact pricing ranges you will have to look out for and what exactly they are for. So first off, insertion fee is basically charged when you want to upload something. eBay is giving you a limit of 250 listings where you don't have to pay for anything on basically your account. This is basically good for all of these people that sell either privately or basically as a business, but the products that they offer on eBay are more high ticket. So I would say everything that's above 100 euros is good to go, because if you have 250 active listings and you're selling above 150 euros, you're still going to be able to see something around 15,000 euros profits per month. But if you're really selling, for example, products that cost 20 euros or 30 euros, 40 euros, you would have to really go deep into creating listings every single day with maybe an AI. I would say as a business, most common one is going to be Amazon to eBay drop shipping. In that case, people often have thousands and thousands of different listings actively listed on eBay. For example, I know one guy, he did, I believe, 6,000 active listings on eBay to see 20K revenue dashboards while just doing a few thousand euros profits. And I've already talked about this in a previous video that, for example, Amazon to eBay dropshipping is not a gold mine. It's basically just a lot of revenue with pretty shitty profit margins. If you want to check that out, it's a previous video of mine posted on YouTube. You can check this video also out after this one. So eBay is basically giving you 250 free listings per month. After that, you would be charged with 40 cents per listing. Next off, we have the final value fee. This is basically charged when you sell an item. You can't go around this exact fee. It's basically based on the item of the price. If it's more on the lower end, they're going to charge you 15%. If it's more on the higher end, so let's say around 150 euros above revenue per sale, then it's going to be charged around 12% of the revenue. And this basically includes the shipping plus also tax. One thing you could do to basically lower this exact cost would be increasing your shipping cost. Many people offer free shipping, either if it's in their country, so nationally or also worldwide. They offer free shipping all across to basically get more people to actually buy off them. I wouldn't actually do this. So what I usually do with all of my listings is basically I do $4 for national shipping on all of my listings, and when it comes to international shipping, I charge around $28 on every listing. This basically means if someone is buying outside of my country and I offer free shipping, I would also have to pay for a shipping label. So on top to basically this exact fee right here, the final value fee, I would have to pay extra for shipping. This basically means because I have, for example, my own shipping label, I would have to pay another $30 out of my own pocket to basically fulfill this, while eBay is already taxing me on basically shipping right here. So if you want to lower this cost to, for example, 8% or even less, then stop with all of that free shipping stuff. Basically charge $4 for national shipping, and then international you want to charge $28. Next off, we have the payment processing fee. This is basically charged when you get a payment due to eBay. This is automatically deducted. The usual pricing for that on non-business accounts is 2.9%. plus 45 cents per order. You can't go around this. This is always applied. I believe if you have a business account and you have been handling business for a longer time, this can also drop down to around 2%. But if we're selling, like I said, not too many products per month, because we're more in the high ticket niche when it comes to selling products, then this won't really do anything too crazy. So this fee is not really worth going around. And then last off, we have the optional promotion fee. There's I would say, the strongest fee. You can also individually choose how strong or how much you basically want to give to eBay. How exactly does it work? If you're doing a listing on eBay, eBay is going to give you a field where it basically says if you want to promote your listing. But the eBay fee is something fully different. What exactly do I mean with that? Usually when you promote something, either if it's on Facebook, different marketplaces outside of eBay, you always pay up front. With eBay, things are 180 degrees different. So you basically tell eBay, for example, hey, I got this product right here. It's costing 250 euros. That's what I basically charge for it, and I want it to be promoted. And then eBay gives you the option to basically choose a percentage of the revenue that you would give to them if they would basically sell it for you. So they would basically find someone who's actually buying this product off of you. I would say the sweet spot, when you go a bit more high niche, I would say the sweet spot for that is around 10%. All the people say yes to 2%, 5%. In my opinion, this is pretty much bullshit because it's just going to take more time out of your day, because then the time saving aspect and basically what you pay is not really in a good perspective. So I would say if you really want to see good results, so basically trade in a bit less money, but therefore more sales, which is of course going to give you more customers, which you then can retarget if you have the right strategies. I would always go with something like 10%. This basically means now eBay is getting paid 25 euros if they bring you in a 250 euro sell. Of course, this 25 euros is deducted off your revenue, so only 225 euros are going straight to your bank account after all of the fees have been deducted down off the amount that's left after the promotion. So this basically means now it's in eBay's interest that you make money, because the moment you get paid, they also get paid. So it's now in eBay's interest that you make more money, because the more money you make, the more money eBay makes. And if you're in the right niche and you're not just selling 30 to 40 euro products, and you actually sell something that is long lasting, offers returning buyers, this is going to allow you to actually build a brand with just eBay, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So now you can see that we basically have all of these fees coming together. We have all of these 3 mandatory fees, and then also this one fee, which is basically optional, but in my opinion, it's the most important fee. Let's go through the eBay calculation real quick so you actually have a good overview. So basically you have the selling price, which you would have to figure out depending on if you want to promote your product. If you don't want to promote your product, this is an essential step many people don't do. Many people just go on eBay, but they don't know how to actually price their products. They don't know how to actually set the AOV, the average order value, and then they basically just do prices where they think, okay, this is a fair price, I want to promote it with, for example, 10%, and they don't even increase their shipping rates, they don't increase the product selling price, and then they're basically unprofitable. So if you're not doing this exact necessary step and basically calculating out what exactly it's going to cost you to sell on eBay, you could run into the risk of basically losing money when it comes to selling on eBay. So this is absolutely essential for everyone that actually wants to be successful and see great results and still actually do profits on eBay. So you basically have the selling price. Of that, you got to deduct the eBay fees, you got to deduct your product cost, you got to deduct the shipping cost, and you also got to deduct the promotion cost, only of course if you're using it. So you can always calculate in approximately 15 to 25% if you're not using promotion, and if you're actually using promotion, something between 25 to 30% is actually gone off the full revenue that you will make the sell for. This is just what eBay is going to charge you. This is not the product that has been sold. So now you basically think, okay, I got a lot of fees, and why exactly would I use eBay? First things first, I handle eBay as a tool to get clients in, not to basically scale my business for. eBay is a great starter, but not great to basically run business forever for. So if you actually want to decrease the time invest to basically do all of this, do all of the calculations, and then also have to list hundreds of different products, I have one great thing which is going to save you a lot of time, which is going to be the AI that I've created for my private community, but can be used for every single product niche. So I basically created an AI system that is decreasing the time invest by 70% to basically create a listing. It's fully bulletproof. This basically means this AI that I've created is always scraping the whole marketplace, and it basically checks the new terms of services that eBay has. Then it creates a title and HTML description with trust badges inside, and also price and range of where you should be selling this product for to still be profitable. This basically saves you a lot of research, calculations, and also time invest when it comes to listing things on eBay. And it also maxes out your conversion rate because, like I said, it scrapes the whole marketplace, sees what works best, what doesn't work good, and then basically gives you the straight up best and most converting answer As you can see, I got a full-on guide on how to use that, and also you're just gonna upload your picture, and then basically it gives you everything. It's gonna give you the title, it's gonna give you the description, and you can do 30 listings within 15 minutes. It's fully bulletproof and it's fully automated. So if you want to have access to this exact AI, simply just go over to my Instagram right here. It's spelled SigVivo. Send me a screenshot that you watched this exact video and just message me something like, hey SigVivo, I want access to this exact AI, or simply just say AI, and make sure to follow me so I can actually see the request. And then I will give you a full-on rundown plus access to the AI so you can actually use it for yourself. With that being said, we're paying eBay all of these prices. So basically eBay, you can see it. So you can basically see eBay as a great marketplace, but of course it's very costly if you really want to build a business on eBay. But in my opinion, even though you're paying so much to eBay, it's still worth it. Why exactly is that? Because of these things right here. You have instant orders. What exactly do I mean with that? When you're selling just on Shopify and you're doing organic outreach, it's usually super hard to get in your first clients. On eBay, especially if you're using the promotion rate, you're gonna see orders the first few days. Great thing about that is the products that I and my community are selling, they already are known. And if we combine a product that people already search for and a product that people want to buy, plus the promotion of eBay, where it's basically in eBay's interest that we make money, we can't lose at all. This basically means we get an instant orders because, like I said, eBay has over 150 million active users on a daily basis, which potentially could be your customers. It's a safe place. eBay has an image. eBay has been around for multiple decades, so people actually trust it with their money, and you're not going to run into the risk where people say, okay, he has not too many reviews on his account, I'm not going to buy off him, because like I said, people know if you're not actually do what you're going to promise in basically your description or basically on eBay, they're going to get their money back. So this gives you the opportunity to still see great results even though you don't have an image already with your brand or basically the product you want to sell. You can redirect all of your previous eBay clients with the right method that I'm going to share to you in the next minute to your own store and basically cut out all of the eBay fees. This is going to be essential to actually run a long-lasting brand, and many people don't even know about it or even use it. And then the next thing is, if you're using my AI, you have a low time invest to basically see results, to basically insert the products. So it's an absolutely must have if you're actually doing a business, that you're literally structured out, that you're not investing too much time in actual eBay to basically get clients on there and then basically pay eBay 30%, but to actually focus more on building your own brand. So what we want to do is basically when we're selling products on eBay, we want to redirect all of these clients to a store where we sell the exact same items, but on our own Shopify store. This basically means we take eBay clients that bought off us previously and take them over to our own Shopify store. Now you're going to probably ask yourself, okay, how exactly can I do that SigVivo? Because you're not allowed to basically share domains, phone numbers via eBay chat. So when you get a client in, you get their phone number, their address, everything, all like that. So what you want to do is basically create a new WhatsApp business account. You can just get a new phone number from basically supermarket, Aldi Talk, whatever. You can basically just get a new phone number from a supermarket and create a WhatsApp business account on this exact number. And then when someone buys off you and you get the tracking number for the exact product that your client has bought, you're gonna message him with the number that he gave to eBay for you to basically fulfill the order. And what you're gonna say in this exact message is gonna be something like that. You're gonna say the client's name, for example, hey, XYZ, this is SigVivo Mods. You have bought a watch of us 2 days ago via eBay. I just want to let you know that this is your tracking number, XYZ. The parcel should arrive in the next 7 to 10 days. This is basically the first part of the message. This is basically building trust. You're letting the guy know why you're reaching out to him. You're not just straight up saying, hey, you bought something off me, check out my store and buy off me again. Then in the middle, you're gonna say, I also saw this was your first time shopping with us, so I added a free watch box to the parcel. If you have any questions regarding shipping, always feel free to message me directly on here. This is building more trust and actually making you more likable. So now He already knows why you reached out to him. Here you're making yourself more likable because you're giving him a free gift and you also offer one-on-one support. This is really building trust because no one out there is really doing this. And then at the end, you actually do what you wanted to achieve with this exact message, which is going to be basically promoting your own store. It basically says, it would be a pleasure from my side to provide more of our fabulous psychomods to you. If you ever need more psychomods in the future, feel free to check out my store, www.sigviomods.com. Of course, this is going to be your own domain from your own brand, and let me know before buying off the store so I can actually give you 20% off discount on your first order. So right here, we're letting him know that we run our own store after we build off the trust and basically letting him know why exactly we're reaching out to him. And then we also have an end call to action where we basically finish the whole message perfectly off by basically offering him a 20% off discount if he wants to buy on our own site. And this exact message is going to convert 30% of our previous clients on eBay over to our own Shopify store. This basically means if you had 100 clients and you send out this exact message, around 30 to 35 people, depending of course on which product niche you're in, but for my product niche, this is the case, 30 to 35 people will be buying off your Shopify store again. And if now you're using the right strategies, you can do email marketing, you have retargeting customers, and if you're actually selling high ticket items, this is going to be enough to make consistently 20,000 euros profit every single month. Matter of fact, let me show you a store real quick where this is actually the case. So as you can see right here, I will have to blur out the exact store, but for example, this is a client of mine and he is just transferring clients over to his own Shopify store. And as you can see, in the last 30 days, he did 9,000 euros, which is approximately $11,000. And as you can see, this is not a screenshot or whatever. We can refresh this. And as you can see, he did 9,000 euros revenue with around 65% profit margins over the last 30 days by simply just taking clients from eBay over to his own Shopify store. No one is understanding how well this actually works. But this is the straight up proof how well this works, because on eBay, he's just doing an average of 5,000 euros profits every single month. But by transferring these clients over with the exact script that we gave him, he's doing these type of numbers. And this is without any organic marketing. This is without any ads. This is by simply sending a script to your previous eBay clients. And this is exactly why I use eBay. I don't use eBay to make money just on eBay. We're going to use eBay to redirect clients to our own Shopify store because this is where really the big money is made. Enough talking. Why exactly do we use Shopify? Shopify basically allows us to funnel our return customers. It's way more long lasting. A store with our own domain, with our own custom design. It's going to be way more trustable, likable, and people trust it way more than just an eBay store where they buy something and they forget about it the next few days. You have way higher profits if you're using promotion rates. 30% without you buying the product is actually deducted off of basically your profits. This is pure money you're just throwing out the window. It's good to get your first clients in, but at the end, you want to go to more high profits to actually run an efficient business. Next off, trust. Like I said, with this exact message, you're already winning so much trust. And if you now run a professional store, which of course I built for all of my clients, it's just going to be a banger business model and you're going to see these long lasting business models. And of course, I'm building the best source for all of my clients. And the great thing here is we can retarget all of these clients with email marketing, window shopping. We have different workflows for retargeting techniques, etc. This is really going to get your clients into this hamster wheel. And if you're in the right product niche, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, you will see 5-figure profits within 1 to 2 months if you actually take it serious. Now the big question comes, okay, which exact product niche are all of your clients in and why exactly does it work so good for you? So the product niche that I'm in is basically called Psychomods. I've made a few videos exactly talking about what these watches are, why exactly they sell so good. If you want to check that out, there are a few videos previously that I've posted about these exact watches. But to really break it down real quick, these watches are known. They have an original psycho movement in it. This basically means people already know this brand, people trust this brand, and people search for this brand and they want to buy it. We combine that with basically eBay wanting us to make money with a brand that people already know. This allows us to see 4-figure profits with this exact product niche instantly. Usually the first week our clients do 4-figure profits alone on eBay. Great thing is we're selling watches. This is really a timeless product, so it can be bought multiple times over and over again, because for different occasions we need different watches. We have rose gold watches for example, more classy reasons. This watch is more sporty side of things. So for different occasions we have different watches, which offers the reason why people should be buying over and over again. And this allows us to actually use this exact mechanism that I just talked about right here. And in general, profit margins are amazing. We're getting these watches for approximately $110, and we can sell them to upwards 400 euros. We can get these watches, inclusive shipping, inclusive the product itself and all of the tools that come with it, for approximately $130, and we can sell these watches for up to $400. And this is really an untapped niche. The great thing is I've been in this niche for over 3 years with all of my clients, and I'm seeing better results every single month. This means this niche is still growing and it's not dying, because watches is an evergreen niche. We're not just selling a trendy item, we're selling status. So every green checkbox on this product is actually checked. And to actually showcase to you that I'm not just talking a bunch of bullshit, you can see, for example, a few clients right here. We have Cardi right here, 2K in 4 days profits. He did 3.2K in revenue and 60% of that was profits. Joined in 2.5 weeks ago, did 30K my first month selling Psychomods. This is Drake's. This was a bit ago with 1K just right here. He had one organic video and then he did 10,000 euros profits the next 3 months until now by simply just one video. 2 months in, 5K in pounds. September, one of our biggest clients, he did in 6 months 530K revenue with around 60% profits. Absolutely crazy. 1.5 weeks in, 2.5K. And then also, for example, a German client of mine, 4.1K. So you basically get the point. This whole thing actually works. And if you check out a few more previous videos of mine, I actually also show the full Discord server of mine and how these results are actually performing. And this is also going to take me directly to the end of this video. If you want to see the exact same results as I've just showcased to you right here, or if you have any questions in general, simply check out my IG right here, send me a message, ask me anything. Just make sure to actually follow me so I can actually see these requests. And if you want to work directly one-on-one with me, there's going to be a link in bio, the first one, where it basically says apply to work with me. There you have a link where you can just sign up. It's going to ask you a couple of questions. It's going to take 1 minute to fill out. And if everything looks good, I will reach out to you and you will be seeing 5K profits in the next 90 days, guaranteed on a contract signed by a judge. With that being said, see you in the next video, boys, and have a great one. Ciao, ciao.